Sean Paul in the building.
G.
Still a professional with it, bro.
Try them a thing, man.
I see you out here, man. Hey, listen, last time me and you had a conversation, Sean, it was COVID. Middle of COVID.
Yes, sir.
You were at home with the wife, with the kids. Couldn't go outside. I know that hurt you. But at that point in time, you ended up giving us an album during the pandemic.
Yeah, man.
A hardcore dancehall album.
Yeah, man.
Tough album, by the way.
Livin.
Come on, man.
Respect,
Tracklist
brother.
is amazing. I see my guy Sarani, who was just here last night. Busy's on here. Intense, Chi-Ching, who you went on tour with. Buju on here.
Yeah.
How was this received? How do you feel like this album was received?
Awesome, bro. A lot of people in the industry, especially at home, was like, yo, this is crazy that we've never had this before in terms of a collaborative dancehall album that's done like together. It's not like one single here, one single there, put together and put out by a company. It was us doing it together, and it felt that way, man. It felt amazing. Big up to all of those artists you caught. Left Side is on there. Squash is on there. Intense, Skilly Bang,
Mavado,
Massacre,
Sasko, Skilly Bang.
Yeah, it felt like the whole, and it felt like, the established school. I'm not gonna call myself old school, and I'm not. But
you're a veteran.
Yeah, the veteran, and then it felt like the young guns in there too.
Yes.
And so for me, it's what do you call it? A monumental part of my career.
And you're bridging the gap, right?
Yeah, and whoever reached out a hand to me was like, even with touring wise or with doing songs where I was like very appreciative of it. You know what I mean? It showed me a lot, and so. Me being there with these artists, I mean, Massacre calls me every now and then about, little things he
might be going through.
Yeah, and he's like, yo.
Some advice.
Yeah, a little bit of advice. And I don't talk long, man, but I just give him my mind full of whatever is going through at the time. And, yeah, it's good stuff.
But who better than you? Because, again, you've been in the game for so long. I know you don't want to call yourself old school. But you're OG in the game. You're a veteran in the game, B. And you were here at a time where dancehall was kind of like being accepted, and you kind of helped it kind of cross over a little bit. So you had a lot of pressure at your younger years, like kind of being like, okay, I'm trying to carry this thing and show people that we can produce good music. And from there, you had a flourishing career.
Yeah, what it's about for me is to work at the artwork that you love. So it's important, especially with them young kids nowadays. A lot of people blazing and saying, yo, you ain't doing, pay attention to this or that. I get it, because I would love to hear more of the root in the music too. Yeah. But there's no way I can fire up on them, you know what I mean?
You can't fight them.
No, you have to know that.
Because music is music. Funny enough, Lil Wayne, I just saw a clip of Lil Wayne saying that. He said, someone asked him, how have you been able to transcend like sounds and music differences and everything? He's like, because at the end of the day, music is music. Whether we want to call it mumble rap or trap or hip hop or R&B, music is music. And if you don't accept it, then you're going to get lost behind. Yeah, man. As long as you accept it and just adjust and evolve with the music, then you're good to go.
Real thing.
You know what I mean? Sean Paul is in the building. You already know what we're doing. Matter of fact, we're not even going to call him OG. We're not going to call him a veteran. We're not going to call him, the guy, the Scorcha. We're going to call him the billionaire. This man is in the billionaire club right now. 3 times, by the way. This is not your first go-around.
Nah, man.
And when we talk about billions, we're talking about YouTube views.
Yeah, man. It's a couple
insane.
There's a couple songs now. And so, no lie, just hit there yesterday. It's
congratulations. Hand clap. Come on, man. Hand clap for my guy.
It's insane to me because we released it 2016. I thought it was 2017. But it was late 2016, and then it grew and it grew, and then it had a plateau around 2017, 18, and then it started growing again.
What brought that resurgence?
There's this TikTok thing and all of that. So yeah, it's something that I'm still not even into fully. Like I don't do these videos every day. Yeah. But I check TikTok out every day and Instagram. It's like news for me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's going on now. All right, cool. But so that happened and it's just growing again. So, it proves to me that music never dies, man.
Good music never dies.
Good music never dies, and it will keep coming through, man.
All right, the vibes, man. Listen, 1 billion views on that. His third one. Can you name the other 2?
One is Rockabye with Clean Bandits. And then the other one, I'm trying to remember. I was told yesterday is the third time.
It's all good. Are you making money off of these YouTube views?
Yeah, you know, it does come back
Let me see the gold fangs nowadays. You know what I mean? Shining. Show him for the camera. There you go. Look at them.
I know fangs, man. A lion teeth.
Okay. I like it. No vampire business. All right, that's dope, man. Congratulations on that. And from No Lie, straight into No Fear.
Yeah, man.
Another one now. This time with you. Not only are you reaching both sides, you're doing Junior Gang, and
Nicky Jam.
Come on, cuz.
Yeah, the reggaeton.
You've always been accepted in the Latin community, though.
Yeah, for sure. And for me, you know, the music is so similar and influenced by what we've done in the dancehall world. So it's like the cousin, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, it's work. You know, it makes sense to collab and do that. I've worked with these producers before. Tiny, he produced a couple different things for me, but. Actually doing work with a reggaeton cat who's important and influential right now.
Thank you,
huge. Nicky Jam, man.
Yeah, yeah. How did you even get that collabo together?
We just shouted him out, you know what I mean? And he was like, "Yo, for real, I love it, love the hook." We went to a whole session with Tiny. He brought a writer, and me and the dude chopped it up, and Gang was there. So I was saying to Gang, I want the song to be about like a kind of like a revolution thing, but in a different way we saying it.
Yeah.
So whatever life throws at you, you're able to take it. You don't have no fear. You
no
know what
fear.
I mean? So yeah, it's about when I said in the lyrics, like, you know what I mean, you can try kill a man, you can't kill his idea. That was the words of Che Guevara. And I was telling Gang that, and he was like, "Yo, that's the vibes of the song." And we went from there. And so what it's about, you know, you can kill the person that started that idea, but you can't kill that idea once
itself.
You got it out.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Once it's out in the universe, it's there.
Yeah, it did it.
Yeah. All right, shout outs to you, man. But big song. Hopefully another billion view coming for you on that one.
Yeah, man. We just throw it out there for make the people know we got songs like River Water right now I run. You know what I mean? So more stuff coming on this album. Also, I got Styler G. I got Jada Kingdom. I got Gwen Stefani and Shenseea in one song. So the album's going to drop.
And this is Scorcha, of course.
Yeah, it's going to drop the 27th. I've been telling people about it for a while.
And by the way, that's May 27th, not April 27th. Sorry, you right?
Thank you for the correction.
I got you.
May 20th. I'm ahead of myself.
Nah, man, no. I see you, boy. I see you. I don't know what happened. I feel like you find yourself a new energy once you sat. You're a guy who's always on the road. You're there upon the road all the time. Every time you see Sean, he's in Australia. He's in where? You're never home. And I feel like COVID kind of sat you down. And I feel like it gave you a new resurgence. Like I almost feel like the energy coming off of you. Like, yo, I'm hungry again. You know what I mean?
Man, it did, and I'm glad to be back on the road. I got a new boss now. It's my son. He works on FaceTime.
Okay.
He's probably gonna be calling me any minute now. I'll be like, yo, I'll be like, I have to report. But you know, that's great. That this time now, I'm touring and he's old enough to miss me. But we got this technology, and it's one time
you can still connect.
I could say technology is working in a great way for me.
Yes. Do you feel like technology is also a curse?
Yeah.
In what ways?
A lot of times I'm like, yo, it's like a Pandora's box. So you know what I mean? Even with my daughter, she's like, can I have some orange juice, please? And I'm 3,000 miles from the orange juice tree, and I'll be like, yo, it's not like the iPad. You don't just press me and it just arrives.
Just show up.
No, I gotta walk to the fridge. So hold on. But for that instant gratification that these kids are
that's the only part.
Having every minute. That's a real negative, and they gotta learn that. And if it even is the hard way, you gotta learn, man. I mean, we developed this to help us. As human beings, I'm saying it like I did it. So thank you to all the people involved, Steve Jobs and all that. Right? But we develop it for our greatness, but there's a part of it that can bring us really.
It can be abused
backwards.
like anything else, right?
It can.
So, it can be abused.
So you got to know, you got to be disciplined with
it. And I feel like the youngins, you know, one thing because I have teen sons, and they're in that era. Especially my young one is in the era where it's all about Snapchat. It's all about that's how they communicate. They don't talk to each other. True. And I almost feel like, you know, that's gonna give them a sense of. I feel like a lot of depression and anxiety comes from.
It's true.
The technology.
It's true.
Because they don't know how to relate in person. They don't know how to take a no in person and socialize that. You know what I mean?
Just talking to a 25-year-old over there.
Exactly.
He's been on 2 dates.
Bro. Exactly. It's mad.
You want to press the button and it just happens.
Exactly. Instant gratification. We're not into that. You know what I mean? But speaking of the kids, man, you're doing some good things for the children as well.
Yeah.
You got a foundation that's going on. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, in Jamaica, there's a lot of there's the best things and there is the worst things. That's just with everywhere. But it's a small island, so it affects us a lot. And during the pandemic, there's a lot of people that live from hand to mouth, literally. Like, you know, if when they work in the week, that's the money they're gonna have for the weekend. And there was lockdowns that we was having from Friday to Wednesday at times. You know, so you was only able to go on the road like 3 days, and it was affecting people's pockets, mentals. You know, people was really being affected. So I decided to do what a lot of artists in Jamaica was doing. We was giving out iPads for the kids to be able to do stuff at home.
That's wicked.
We was giving out food packages and cleaning packages, like you know, some bleach and stuff that they could clean stuff at home, and masks and all of that stuff. Other than that, we help out Shaggy's Foundation a lot, because I think that's one of the most bold moves anybody has done.
True.
For the community at large. I mean, a children's hospital is what he did.
Yeah.
And he gives a lot in that respect. So I always give into that foundation. Big up to Shaggy. And
but big up to you as well, bro.
Yeah, myself.
Because, you know what I mean? You're doing your thing out here, you know what I mean? And if you're able to pay it forward and help your community and help your people, like I respect that to the max, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you see, you know, you said I've been hungry in them earlier years, and I was hungry for myself. But now this is
talk about it.
Now I'm hungry for everybody. This is what it's for now.
Yeah.
I've established an experience and achieved a lot, and I want to be able to give back to the people, man. So big up Jamaica every time.
And how can they get in touch with your foundation? Like, where can they website, anything, Instagram?
Yeah, check me on the website. Shout me on Instagram. It's at Dirty Paul. There's Facebook also. Yeah, shout me out, because we've been doing it all ourselves. And we
I'm sure you could use some donations and things like that.
We wouldn't mind. I mean, I've seen things happen where people donate and then it gets misappropriated. So I've been really careful on all of that.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it for my own pocket, just trying to help out. So if anybody does want to help Jamaica, man, shout us out.
For real. Make sure you follow him all, SeanPaul.com, Dutty, all that, Dutty Paul, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. Listen, the album, Live and Livin' is out now.
Yeah.
Big tune. I love the artwork. The CD tough, you know what I'm saying?
Respect.
That is hard. And then Scorcha is coming next month on the 27th, which is some more bangers on there. The only thing I got beef with you, Sean, and I kind of feel like you were taking slight at us as Africans. It's the way you feel about how, I think I've heard you say before that people are taking dancehall music and making it their own, but not paying it the respect. Talk to me about what I know. You feel a way about just how dancehall music doesn't get the credit that it deserves.
Yeah, I think a lot, because even with you know what this album was up for, it was up for a Grammy, a reggae Grammy,
Live and Livin'.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, I do a genre called reggae dancehall, but for a lot of different people in my country, they separate it, and then also Grammy separated. And
separated how?
In terms of they don't see it as like, you know, young cats come out and they're like, I do reggae.
Okay.
They don't say I do reggae dancehall, but it evolved. You know, when Bob Marley was doing reggae, it don't sound like what a reggae artist like Coffee says she's reggae, and Toast is dancehall music to me. Big up to Coffee, I love her. I'm appreciative of.
It is 100 BPM. You know, it does have the bounce.
I'm appreciative of all that's become. But for me, you know, I was a dancehall soldier. I fought for it. It's a music that I didn't think a lot of people believed in.
I said that in the beginning. You were the guy who was on the front line, moving around the states, trying to make your name on MTV and all these something.
Bro, we did how much states in a little van, bro.
I remember.
It wasn't
this is the time when you used to wear tracksuit, the braids, and the headband. I remember. And you used to walk into clubs and go to places and sign autographs and do all these things. I remember. I was there.
Footwork, and that was footwork that was... I was able to do that because people like Bob Marley left a big highway for me to walk on. And so when it comes to a time like this where people in their own culture is kind of denying that part was very strong, it started to help. It helped to spawn a music such as reggaeton. It's arguably has influenced what Afrobeat sounds like today, or the big songs at least.
Of course.
Because there's songs that I've heard that don't sound nothing like dancehall to me. And I was like, oh, okay, so, you know, it's not the same always. But some of the bigger songs definitely are dancehall influenced. The stuff that's going on in Trinidad. So it ain't me being like all groused up and upset about it. It is just me stating my claim that, yo, we need some of them accolades, man. We need to have some light shine. Because, you know, you have stars like now from the dancehall world like Popcorn and people like, even Conscience and dudes like this. Coffee herself coming up. Like, we need them accolades to make sure so people know, oh, that's where it come from. I've been on a plane before. A lady was like, yo, you look like you an artist. I like, yeah, I do. I said, dancehall. She said, what? What is that? I said, reggae. And when I said reggae, she was like, oh, I love reggaeton. I love reggaeton. I'm like, nah, it ain't reggaeton. So it rubbed me the wrong way. But again.
But understandably, though.
Again, we're cousins, man. So, but I would just like her to understand, yo,
there's a difference.
Yeah, it came from there. And so, yeah.
Okay, so talk to me about the Grammys. In recent, there was a lot of
BS,
that, right? Because you know the white band won the reggae album above everybody else. How you feel about it?
But my stance on that, bro, is the old saying, "Who Jah bless, no man curse."
True.
God bless them.
Yeah.
God has blessed this band. And by the way, I think there's a dark-skinned person in the band. Everybody keeps saying, oh, this white people band. There's a dude who's an African descent there. Come on, man.
Okay.
So they're doing reggae. So for me, it's like, who God bless, no man curse. I went there to try my best. We came with all these artists, and it was disappointing. And even if, Spice had won, I'd have won. If Jesse had won, I'd have felt like, yo, he's affiliated because he's on this album.
Yeah.
Itana is a beautiful soul, and I would love to hear their music. And Gramps is done to me,
of course,
a very good friend,
of course.
And so it was kind of disappointing that we as Jamaicans didn't take it home. But it's an indication that our music is getting huge. You know what I mean? I mean, when the first rap Grammy happened or hip hop Grammy happened, I'm pretty sure. Probably wasn't somebody from.
It wasn't Grandmaster Flash and them, or none of the OGs.
And now we're seeing them in documentaries and going, oh wow, yeah, that's true. Like, look at that. So it is what it is.
I think as long as they remain true to the essence and the culture of it.
That's what I'm saying.
And not use it as a gimmick, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm more. So for me, I'm less vocal about that and more about some of the pop cats that are doing this music. And then I'm being told by people on the radio here in the States, oh, dancehall ain't working. But I'm like, but I hear Ed Sheeran. And
I hear Justin Bieber.
I hear Justin Bieber. And I hear these people that these are dancehall backbeats. So don't tell me that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tell me I need to write a better song then. But don't tell me dancehall ain't working.
Because when they do it,
it works. Playing.
Yeah.
So, come on. You know
all right. Well, Sean Paul is in there. I thought you had beef with Afrobeats. I'm not going to hold you.
Bro, I love
I have to defend my African people.
No, you know who I love is her name Araya Starr?
Yes.
I love that song.
What? I'm feeling vibes on vibes. Come on, bro.
I've been finding it's my favorite song.
Big tune. Hopefully, do we got any Afrobeat artists on the new album?
And the next one coming, me and Afro B did some. So
shout out to my bro Afro Bro.
Yeah. So I got stuff lined up
already.
So, yeah,
you're thinking ahead.
Yeah, man. I've been working.
Sean.
You put me in the studio.
Okay, Sean. He's showing these young boys how to work. Hey, listen, you know what it is, man. It's the Foreign Exchange. Your favorite African. I'm here. Me and Sean had a dope IG live a few years back during COVID. You even talked about being kicked out of a studio by somebody. You can go listen to it. It's not like that no more. Why? Because my man tonight, he's at the House of Blues.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be back on the road?
Awesome, bro. Amazing, man. I'm ready to blaze tonight, man.
All right. And trust me.
I hope everybody come out with their party pants on. I'm ready to.
This guy gives the energy. He gives the energy and he's blazing it. Sean Paul, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Till next time. I even heard you're going on tour again with Pitbull.
Pitbull, yeah.
So you're gonna be back in the area pretty soon.
Yeah. I think it's September, October.
Okay, so we'll see you. We'll see you back then.
Yes, bro.
All right. Sean Paul is in the building. Where can they find you on all your social, bro?
At Dutty Paul, DUTTYPAUL. Come check me out.
Keep it blazing, bro. Keep it blazing. Keep it blazing. Foreign. Sean Paul, we gone.